Hi, my name is Ralph and you're watching 2hp.com. And today, instead of traditional test drive, you'll enjoy a real holy war. Korean car industry against Japanese. So welcome a refined Toyota Rav-4 and totally new Hyundai Tucson. Producer describes the car interior as the exterior details were renewed, plus front bumper wide lines, fog lights, lower radiator grille and LED TRL. Thin headlights are harmonized with Toyota logo, so as a result the exterior is more balanced, sweepy and proportional. To my mind, the refined Toyota Rav-4 really looks good, but still reminds me of friendly Warcraft orc dressed up like a Christmas tree. Hyundai marketers are also proud of its design. Now Tucson has an advanced design created by sweeping lines concept. The vehicle looks bravely and delicately. A traditional hexagonal grille framed by projector headlamps and relief bumper make a car looks aggressive and bold. I would find difficult to quarrel this statement. And my opinion is that you can always hire the designer from Audi company, but you can't make him forget about Audi design. Nevertheless, it's a good opportunity for Hyundai. Before, I've already mentioned that inside Rav-4 I have a feeling like a radio receiver has exploded here, and all the buttons are screwed. Inside Hyundai, this explosion was under control, so mostly all the buttons are located on the central console and close to a gear shifter. It seems like this is the highest grade of Rav-4. Hyundai's is also on a high level. Look at the passenger compartment. Leather trim, perforated inserts, electric seat adjustment. Sounds attractive, yeah. Other options which I like here: a steering wheel and seats heater, and even seats ventilation system. Toyota doesn't have such an option. I mean seats ventilation. Also, Hyundai has a start button, keyless entry, such a pretty key fob. Instrument panels are almost the same. In both cars, they are convenient. Also, trip computers are informative in these two vehicles. The key point of this Hyundai grade is a panoramic roof. But I'm sure that you can order the same one for Rav-4. So now let's check the back seats. Hyundai Tucson. As expected, it's comfortable here. Also, you'll find an armrest and seats heater. Concerning the backrest, it seems to be too vertical, but it can be adjusted. Let's try this system. Now it's more comfortable, but the stroke adjustment is not that big. I'm analyzing Toyota Rav-4 interior already for 3 or 4 years, so more detailed reviews you can get in our previous tests. In comparison to Hyundai Tucson interior, there is more leather in Toyota Rav-4, but one disturbing disadvantage still exists. Some of the buttons are hidden under this overhang plate, so each time you need to stoop the head or guess their location. This is the only thing I don't like. Also, one more detail concerning the big smartphones. It's not enough place for it in Toyota Rav-4, while Hyundai will welcome it. It's very comfortable on the back seats of Toyota Rav-4, and it's obvious that it proposes more flail space than Hyundai Tucson. By the way, here you also find the armrest and seats heater. Moreover, the backrest stroke adjustment is bigger here. And it seems like Toyota is narrower but longer, however, we need to check it, and the trunk volume too. Before comparison trials, I would like to share the impression of these two cars. Evidently, Toyota Rav-4 owns more energy-intensive suspension, more comfortable but cranky at the same time. Further, engines. Toyota diesel engine seems to be spiritless, and Hyundai Tucson is set to win in our test drive. Pay attention that both engines are diesel, and you'll definitely hear it as sound insulation of engine compartment is not perfect. No in Toyota Rav-4, neither in Hyundai Tucson. To my mind, general sound insulation is better in Toyota Rav-4. The power steering is more stiff in Toyota Rav-4 than in Hyundai, and I can turn the steering wheel with one finger in Hyundai, the same way I'm able to turn in Toyota Rav-4, but only because I'm 100 kilograms guy. A tiny girl will be more happy to use Hyundai Tucson steering wheel than Toyota's. Hyundai is a real proof that Koreans have a progress within the meaning of steerability, acceleration, braking and turning. Moreover, their results are pretty good for nowadays. I like the way this car reacts on the gas pedal. Just press it a little bit, and a vehicle is ready for a dynamic acceleration. Furthermore, the gearbox is not getting confused. It operates smoothly and as one team. Just now I have moved from Toyota Rav-4 to Hyundai, because I thought that the sound insulation was better in Toyota Rav-4, and now I'm sure of this fact. Hyundai needs to enhance the sound insulation. The suspension energy density of Hyundai is really worse than Toyota Rav-4 has, but who knows, maybe Tucson's durability will impress us. Let's check it right now. A small surprise is waiting for our guest today. Their special stands for testing the four-wheel drive system. Take into account that it looks like an easy trial, but in reality, rollers are quite hard obstacles for AWD systems. Both rivals have easily proved that four-wheel drive system works even in extraordinary and uncommon circumstances. Nevertheless, yet no Rav-4, neither Tucson are not able to redeploy the effort on one of the axles for moving out the vehicle. Nevertheless, nobody was waiting for such results. Of course, Toyota Rav-4 is equipped with a good AWD system. We even use the electronic lock-in, but still can't move away from these three stands. That's why Toyota company produces Land Cruiser 200 and Toyota LC Prado. During the slalom test, both cars demonstrate admirable stability. However, less cranky suspension makes Tucson be faster with a fragile breakaway. Rav-4 goes with its less strength, but compromise in favor of comfort is obvious instead of steerability. As a result, Hyundai is one body ahead. The braking dynamics was tested at a speed of 60 km per hour. Our cars today have different tires. Toyota has Michelin winter tires, while Tucson Hankook summer tires. But the most interesting thing is that today is +4 degrees, And for now, I don't understand if the weather gives any preferences to summer Hyundai or winter Rav-4. Our test drive will give an answer. Here is the results of 3 trials. The best braking is 10 meters 20 centimeters, the worst 11 meters 30 centimeters. The average result is 10 meters 80 centimeters. The best braking result of Tucson is 10 meters 40 centimeters, the worst 12 meters 10 centimeters. So the midpoint is 11 meters 50 centimeters. So the Rav-4 with winter tires dusted Tucson with summer tires. Perhaps winter tires are better for +4 degrees. During the elk test, Toyota Rav-4 was rolling hefty, but has fulfilled its task at a speed of 60 km per hour and even 65. Again, both cars have full-time stability control, so we were checking its efficiency. So Rav-4 could pass the elk test even at a speed of 70 km per hour. That's almost a heroic deed with such dimensions and noticeable suspension ride. It's important that electronic assistance works smooth and gives to a driver some kind of freedom illusion. Concerning Tucson, its suspension is more rigid and it rolls less dramatically. So inside Hyundai, it's easier to pass the test at 60 and 65 km per hour. But one problem exists. Korean stability control activates earlier and in full force, without any result expectation of each dangerous maneuver. Nevertheless, Tucson successfully passes the test at a speed of 70 km per hour. Rav-4 is equipped with 2.2-liter turbo diesel engine, 150 horsepower, 340 Nm of torque. Due to vehicle passport data, it accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in 9.6 seconds. In reality, we got 2.2 seconds more, as it accelerates in 11.8. Tucson is also equipped with turbo diesel, but its capacity is 2 liters, but it has more power. 185 horsepower and 400 Nm of torsion torque. The mentioned acceleration time in passport is almost the same like Toyota data, 9.6 seconds. What's in reality? The best time of Hyundai Tucson is 10.3 seconds. It's worth to mention that this result is much closer to announced data, so Tucson is 1.5 seconds faster than Rav-4. Nevertheless, we were curious to choose the winner of quarter-mile trial. Our team had a miserable hope that the big engine capacity will help Toyota at reaching the maximum speed. But no miracle happened, and Hyundai is several car bodies ahead. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our test drive, but don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and what's important, don't speed up on your monitors and keep safe your keyboards while leaving comments. Something like Toyota or Hyundai paid for this video. Be aware that both companies could pay for this test. Of course, I'm kidding.